let's start. Okay, guys, so it's really good to see you today. Welcome to our class. Today is the first class of June. So I love the month of June because we have the June festivals. Even though we are in a pandemic, we know that, but we can celebrate at home with our family, right? So it's a nice month, and especially the weather. The weather is better, it's nicer in June. I like when the weather is a little cooler, not so hot. Okay. So today, guys, we're going to do unit 7.4 and 7.5, pages 84, 85, and 86. Okay, I posted some images for you today. These will help you study more about the topics and also understand better the idea and the topics of the lesson. Okay. So to begin, I'd like to know if you managed to do the homework from last week. Let's take a look there. Let me show you the homework, what it was, what I asked. So that was May 29th, okay, the last class of May. And the homework was posted here. I asked you guys to do um, online practice 7.2, 7.3, and the worksheets posted here. So who did the homework? Come on, guys, tell me.
I, I did it.
You did it, Thais. Very nice. Who
I did
else?
Yes, I
the
did.
worksheets, but not the long tests. I forgot about.
Okay, all right. But don't worry, you can always update, okay? As soon as you can, try to go there again and update your exercises, all right? Who else did the
Okay.
homework? There were some interesting worksheets here. Look, guys. Okay, we talked about the simple past in this lesson, unit 7, right? And it helps a lot to consolidate by doing the exercises. When you do the exercises, guys, you take advantage of your course in a better way, okay? You um, widen the possibilities of success, not only now, but in the future as well. Because when you consolidate, you create memories in your brain that will last longer. Okay, so what you learned in the classroom stays with you a longer time, okay, than if you only watch the class and you do nothing. If you just watch your class, you will have short memories of something. But if you do the exercises, if you practice the activities, you consolidate. So this moment, you create longer memories of the things you learned. So you will remember that topic for many years to come. Okay, once you learn something, it's important to practice. Okay. Oh, hi, Jessica. Good afternoon. So please make sure, guys, you update your homework. Okay, try to do the activities I posted last week, and also the ones I will post. I've posted for today. Okay, so let me go here back to the activities for today. Here I'm showing, look, we have there, we are doing unit 7, still unit 7. Today we finished this unit, okay? So you know that you have to update the online practice from unit 7, all the activities, and also the extra material, okay? The worksheets that have been posted. All right. So if you have your books, please open your book to page 84. So let's go there. I'm trying to do the same here. because my connection wasn't good before I entered the room. I wasn't able to open the book. Okay, guys, I will try to see now if I can do it because my connection is not good. Hello, who is there? Who else is there? Hey, Jose Victor, good afternoon. Hi, Juan, good afternoon. Good to see you. You see how slow it is. It's taking a long time to open. So that's why I was a little late in the beginning. Hi, good to see you, Jose Victor. So this is it. This is page 84. Okay, that's the page we were supposed to do. Yes, the first page. So let me go back there. Let me zoom in so you can see better. Okay, can everybody see the page?
Yes, I
Yes.
can.
Yes, I can.
Good, excellent. Let me take a first picture here. Now I'm going to start doing this, guys, because I'm losing some pictures I take during the class. So I'm going to, let me just register the first presence here, the first attendance. Okay. Now I will save this picture, and while I'm saving the picture, I want you guys to take a look at the images here, the things you can see. Who is this guy? Do you remember his name? Max, exactly. The British boy. Yes, the British boy going to school in America. That's Max. So think of 3 times when you thanked someone recently. So who did you thank? And what did you thank the people for? I would like you to start thinking about it while I save the picture I just took, okay? Okay, guys, picture saved. So, yes, could you remember um, sometime recently that you thanked someone for something?
I did thank my brother when she blessed me when I sneezed.
Oh, your brother or your sister?
My little brother.
Oh, your little brother when he said bless you. Is that what you
When he
mean?
said bless you, yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. All
When he
right.
sent me a bless me.
Okay. So he said bless you and then you thanked your brother. Oh, how nice. How old is your
Yes.
brother? How old is your brother, Raul?
He's 15 years old.
Oh, he's 15. How nice.
Mm-hmm.
So he's older than you or younger than you?
He is 2 years older than me. Uh, Younger than me.
Oh, he's
I
two
just over
years
sorry.
younger. Oh, that's nice, Raul. How nice. And is he studying English too? Does he study English?
So I tried to make him try to, but I think you don't want to.
He
He's not so
doesn't
well at
want to.
studying. You know,
Sorry?
he's not so well at studying. It's not
Oh,
his cup
okay.
of tea. You know,
He's not so good. He's not so good at studying.
it's not so
Okay.
good.
All right, I understand. Okie dokie. Anybody else? Do you remember the last time you said thank you to someone?
I said thank you for my brother as well because he made massage on my feet.
He made what? Sorry.
Massage.
Oh, massage on your feet. Oh, how nice
Yeah.
that is. Wow. How old is your brother?
He's 6 years old.
6? Just a young
Yeah.
boy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice. Oh, very nice, Thais. You're lucky. Now, that's nice. Lucky girl. Oh, all right, people. So let's watch a short video before we see the story here. Let's just watch a short video about saying thank you in English, right? What do people usually say when they want to show their gratitude? Okay, so let's try to see that. Just toggle full screen here. Here, she's going to give us some. Sorry guys, let me just improve the quality of the video if I can. It's already 720. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let me try to make it 1,000. I don't know if I'll be able to share that via Zoom because it's a much better quality video, but then it will be better to watch this. And let me try to reduce the speed a little bit more so you can understand what she says. Okay. So let's try to see that. Sharing the sound. Okay, let's see how far we can go. As you can see, the video is streaming again. So we may have some interruptions due to the connection problem I had. I wasn't able to open this video before. I was trying to right before we started. So, all right, here guys, the title of the video is Stop Saying Thank You. Use these alternatives to sound like a native. Interesting. So what do you think she will say? What do you think? What other alternatives do you think she will give to
Not
thank
at
you?
all. Maybe.
This is how we respond. This is how we respond. But how do we say thank you in a different way? Instead of saying thank you, what could you say? That's what we want
You're
to know.
welcome.
Yeah, this is responding. Yes, we have two different things. Let me put here for you. Okay. Saying thank you. That's one. And the other one is responding. Okay. So when we respond, yes, we say the first one, you're welcome. Okay. The second one, not at all. Oh, okay, let me just fix that. Oh, that will be a little difficult because I can't see the color. So let me just change the color a little bit. All right, that's good. Amazing. I love it. Okay. What else can we say? When responding, we know, right? Oh, you're welcome, not at all, don't mention it, no worries. There are many possibilities, right? We can also say, for example, here, number 3, don't mention it. Let's put another one. Number 4, no worries. Okay, guys, so when somebody says thank you, these are some ways we can respond. Oh, you're welcome, or not at all, or don't mention it, or no worries. Okay. All right. So here, how do we say thank you in a different way? This is what she will try to share with us.
Thanks.
Okay. That's the informal equivalent to thank you. All right. What else can we say?
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Any other? Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like
Okay.
this.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, people. So all of these are like a variation to thank you, right? Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks a million. We can also say that. Thanks a million. But now let's see if there are any other ways we can use to say thank you, right? Let's check it out. Can I clear the annotations? I'm going to save that, but you can also take a picture if you want. Okay. Okay, I'll clear that so we can watch the video. Okay. So let's do this.
Hey guys, welcome
I knew that would happen.
to Lingua Marina, the channel where you improve your English weekly with my tips and phrases that we're learning together. And today, we're gonna talk about replacing thank you.
But why?
Thank you is this amazing phrase that we use over and over again all the time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
And when we use it too often, it just makes our speech a little boring because there are so many great alternatives. And we're gonna learn about them right now. The first phrase that a lot of Americans use, especially girls, I would say, it's not really gender-related phrase, but I tend to hear it more from girls. Oh my God, this is so sweet. So for example, I made coffee for someone, or I got a little Christmas gift for someone and I'm giving it, and the person be like, oh, this is so sweet.
Oh my God, this is so sweet.
Even if he or she doesn't say thank you, I already see that they're grateful and they like my gift.
Honey, this is so sweet.
Another phrase that you can say is, oh, you shouldn't have. When I first heard this phrase, I was listening to Britney Spears' Upside Down It Again, and there was this guy who's giving her a ring, and she says, oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, baby, I went down and got it for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
And I was like, what does she mean? So back then I couldn't Google, so I just wrote down that phrase. It was 1999 or something like that. She was, by the way, one of my first favorite singers, and I learned a lot of English from her songs. But she was also really confusing with all of those phrases, because I was like, what did she mean? And my teacher at school couldn't answer that. But now we have all of the videos, and now we have YouTube, so we know the meaning of all of the phrases. So basically, the whole phrase would sound like, oh my God, you shouldn't have bought this ring for me. It's too expensive, or whatever. But because it is obvious from the context what just happened, she got a very expensive ring, she just shortened this phrase to, oh, you shouldn't have. And you can use this phrase when, you didn't expect someone to make something for you. You know, you came home and your husband cleaned the whole apartment and you're like, oh, you shouldn't have.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Or somebody gave you a very exclusive, beautiful, expensive gift and you're like, oh, you shouldn't have. It doesn't mean that you're asking that person to bring this gift back to the store. No, this is your way of showing appreciation and this is your way of saying thank you.
You shouldn't have.
In situations when you want to highlight that you appreciate somebody's help so much that you want to give back, you can say, I owe you one. That means I have to do something for you in return.
I owe you one.
Okay, quick example. You know, you forgot a book at home and your friend gave his book to you during the class, and you're like, I owe you one. That means you're gonna help them later in the future, and it also means thank you. Or another way to phrase it, I owe you a favor. So you can ask me for something later. Thank you so much.
So please, I'll owe you a huge favor.
There is a similar phrase, but it has a slightly different meaning. The phrase sounds like, I owe you big time. That means I owe you a lot. You just basically saved my life. I owe you big time.
I owe you big time.
The sponsor of today's video is PDF Element, which is all-in-one solution to work with your PDF files. It offers the easiest way to create, edit, convert, annotate, sign PDF files on any device. It is one of the best Acrobat alternatives to maximize your document productivity. Let me just show you how I use PDF Element to work with my PDFs. For example, here's my workbook. I open it with PDF Element. Here it is right here. So it has a lot of different features that you can use for studying, for designing documents, for filling in different forms. For example, it has this feature that's called OCR text recognition. That means that, for example, if you want to recognize text from this file, you determine the language, you tell the app which pages you want to scan, and then it's performing an OCR, which basically it extracts text from images. Or for example, if you have a document that needs to be converted to PDF, you can use PDF Element. You just open it with PDF Element, you save it as PDF, ready. It also allows you to work with forms where you can just fill things in. And it also allows you to edit text in PDFs. So here I can just delete or Marina or whatever. You can edit the PDF right there. And the last but not the least, you can also sign documents by putting your signature there. Lingua Marina. This is a fake signature, of course. And done. And you just put it here. Very convenient. You can download PDF Element to your computer for free. The link will be below. And also because you're watching this video, you're getting a discount. Take your work with your documents to the next level of productivity. The links are below. Have you ever been in a situation where your day is really boring, you're super tired, you don't know what to do with your life, and then somebody comes and says something, or somebody gives you a gift, or just makes you a small favor, and your day brightens up and everything changes? This is where the phrase, "you made my day," is very suitable. Again, there are so many days when I just sit at home and work and I get tired and bored, and then I open DMs and somebody tells me, Marina, I just got 115 out of 120 on TOEFL after watching your videos or after taking your course. My reaction would be, you made my day.
Holy shit, girl, you just made my day.
Again, this means thank you, and this also means that this is the brightest event of this day. It doesn't necessarily mean 100% that this is the brightest thing that happened today. It's just, I want that person to feel like he or she completely changed the narrative of this day. In order to highlight that some help you just got was really, really significant, you can say, I can't thank you enough. That means no matter how many thank yous I say, that won't be enough. I owe you big time is a synonym.
I can't thank you enough.
When you get really surprised, but in a good way, you can say, I don't know what to say. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. But again, with this phrase, you gotta be careful with the intonation, because you can say, I don't know what to say. And then the person who gave your gift or something will be really confused, because this sounds like you don't actually understand what's going on. So again, be very careful with intonation, smile so that people won't confuse your phrase for a different meaning.
I don't know what to say.
What would I do without you? Is another way to say thank you. Somebody is babysitting my daughter right now while I'm making this video. What would I do without that person? What would I do without you, Mom? Thank you so much for babysitting Emily.
What would I do without you?
Another formal way to respond to a favor or to say thank you is to say, I really appreciate it, or I truly appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Now let's switch sides. What do you reply to thank you? What do you reply to those smart phrases we just learned? You can say, it's my pleasure. You know, no need to thank me. I'm happy that I made you happy.
It's my pleasure.
If you want to say that you did something unselfishly and you're not even expecting something, you can say, don't mention it. So for example, you did something for someone, that person replied, I owe you a favor, and you're like, no, I didn't do it because I want a favor from you. I did it just because I like you or I love you. So you can say, don't mention it. No. It's my pleasure, don't mention it.
I'll mention it.
Or another way you can phrase it, no need to thank me, it's nothing. This means it didn't take you a lot of effort to help that person.
You don't need to thank me. It's nothing. He's a cool guy.
If you did something together and the person thanked you, and you want to highlight that this is your mutual achievement, you can say, no, thank you. And again, it's all about intonation. Thank you, it's your achievement. It is your result that we made this together. Thank you. This is a great way to thank your team. When something great happens in the company, it's very important to highlight the importance of the team. Or when you're doing group projects, it's very important to highlight everyone's participation. And if you're leading this group or you're leading a company, people can say, thank you so much for bringing a company to the next level. Your response would be, no, thank you guys, you are amazing.
No, thank you.
It's like, you know, on this channel, a couple weeks ago, I hit 100 million views and a lot of people were like, congratulations, thank you so much for producing the content. My response is, no guys, thank you for watching this content and thank you for liking this video. Another casual phrase that would highlight that you enjoyed helping someone, happy to help.
Happy to help.
And a couple more phrases that you can use. Anytime is, again, casual phrase. No need to thank me. Anytime.
Anytime.
I use no worries a lot. When people thank me, I'm like, no worries. I enjoyed doing this for you.
No worries.
And the last but not the least, sure thing. This is what I hear a lot, for example, at the supermarket when I approach someone and say, hey, can you please help me find buckwheat? And the person would help me and I would be like, oh my God, thank you so much. And the person would be like, sure thing, that's my job.
Sure thing.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to the very end. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And I will see you very soon in my next videos. Bye bye.
She's really sweet, isn't she, guys? So
It's a lot.
let me just show. Yeah, could you watch everything? Yes, was the audio okay? Could you understand?
Yes, I could. It was everything okay.
Yes.
It was clear for me.
Yeah, so the link, yeah, the link to her channel is Lingua Marina, okay, if you don't know. And here, stop saying thank you all the time. There are other alternatives, okay? I took notes of the ones I heard here, and I can share that with you after class. Which ones did you like most, guys?
Oh, it was, let me see here. You made my day.
Yeah, that's nice. You made my day. That was really nice. I liked that one too. I also like the one that says,
You shouldn't have also.
yeah, it's also good when somebody gives you a present, a gift, you say that, oh, you shouldn't have, right? I like this one. I owe you big time. I like that one too.
Me too.
All right, people. So now let's see the expressions that they will use in their conversations. Okay, so let's see here. Watch the video. Who does Max thank? Why does he thank each person? Complete the chart. So here we have the first person he thanks. It's already here. And then we will see the other ones and the reason why he thanks them. But first, I'd like to tell you something. The first time you watch the video, don't try to write the answers. Just watch the video, pay attention to the way they thank people, the expressions they use. Don't really focus. Then I will play the video again, and then the second time you can write down your answers. Okay? All right, people, so let's watch this.
That's it for today. Anybody who wants to discuss the topic for their papers, please send me an email. See you next week.
I'm going to the store now.
Oh, could you get me some tea?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. See you later.
Hi, Max, have a seat.
Oh, thanks for meeting with me.
Sure. So tell me about your topic.
Right. I'm thinking about interviewing my art professor.
Professor Armstrong, he's famous.
Yeah, well, he's a great artist.
Oh, excellent. Sounds like an interesting paper.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Professor Lopez.
You're welcome, Max. Bye.
There's a lot of competition in art, Max.
I understand. One more question. How do you feel about teaching painting?
Actually, Max, it's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, well, thanks for your time, Professor. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Good luck.
So, how did it go?
Oh, thanks for giving me the idea, Andy.
Anytime. Just ask Andy, the idea man.
All right, guys. Did you see how nice? We could see some examples that Marina gave on her video, right? So I will play that again. Let me try to maximize the screen here. I don't know if I can with this. Yeah, because if I click here, the video quality drops to almost 0. So it's better to use the other way around. It's better to maximize using here. Anyway, now I will play one more time for you to focus on the information they want you to find. The people he thanks and the reason, okay? Let me try to make it a little bigger. No, it doesn't go any bigger. Oh, that's a shame. Just a second, let me try to minimize. It doesn't minimize either. Okay. Let me try to make it. Yes. Now, if I put the subtitles here, then it changes. You see? That's very bad. So I will try to play the video only without the subtitles. Okay, see if you can understand that. So I can have a wider screen. So our task, why does he thank? The people he thanks and why, okay? Hey, João Paulo, good to see you. Welcome to our class. That's really good to see you here. For that matter, I will even take a picture. Let me take a picture of this happening. I'm very happy to see Paulinha, João Paulo. How nice, guys. Good to see you here. Let me print out just a second. Okay, for those of you who arrived now, we are doing page number 84. So if you have your books, open your books to page 84. This is English for real, okay? We are watching a video about how to say thank you. What other ways can we use to say thank you and also to respond, okay? No problem, that's okay. Don't worry, João Paulo. I understand, okay? Let me just save the picture just in case you guys crash or something happens, or even I crash, which is also possible, okay? So let me save that. Because connection nowadays is really unstable. So let me just save that just one more time. Okay, I just saved the picture. All right, people. So what are we going to see now? We are doing activity number 2. For those of you who have just arrived, we are going to watch the video and try to find out, who does Max thank? Who does he say thank you to? And why? Okay, so first question, who? Second question, why? Okay, so let me highlight who and why. All right, so let me try to make it really big here. Oh, come on. Okay.
That's it for today. Anybody who wants to discuss the topic for their papers, please send me an email. See you next week.
I'm going to the store now.
Oh, could you get me some tea?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. See you later.
Hi, Max, have a seat.
Oh, thanks for meeting with me.
Sure. So tell me about your topic.
Right. I'm thinking about interviewing my art professor.
Professor Armstrong, he's famous.
Yeah, well, he's a great artist.
Oh, excellent. Sounds like an interesting paper.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Professor Lopez.
You're welcome, Max. Bye.
There's a lot of competition in art, Max.
I understand. One more question. How do you feel about teaching painting?
Actually, Max, it's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, well, thanks for your time, Professor. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Good luck.
So, how did it go?
Oh, thanks for giving me the idea, Andy.
Anytime. Just ask Andy, the idea man.
Okay, guys. So who are the people that Max says thank you to?
The first one was Andy.
Yes.
Second one,
Teacher
Lopez.
Armstrong.
Before,
was Lopes.
actually, before Professor Armstrong, he talks to another professor.
Professor Lopes.
Yes, very good. Okay. The third person.
Professor Armstrong.
Yes. Good. And then?
And again, Andy.
Andy. All right. Very good. Now, why does he thank Andy in the beginning? Do you remember?
For doing a favor to him.
Yes, excellent. For doing him a favor or for doing a favor to him. Very nice. What about Professor Lopez? Why does he thank her?
You're welcome.
Yes, but why? Why does he thank? What's the reason? What's the reason why?
Meeting with him.
For meeting with him. Very good. He thanks Professor Lopez for meeting with him, for giving some of her time. All right. Now, what about Professor Armstrong? Why does he thank Professor Armstrong?
For giving a piece of advice to him.
All right, for answering his questions also, right? His interview. Okay. And finally, he thanks Andy again. Why?
For the idea he gave to Max.
Very nice. Okay, guys. So let's check out the answers. I'll show you the answers and you just take a picture. Okay. There you go. See if you agree with the answers. Look, we skipped one here. So he thanked Professor Lopez twice, okay? We skipped one, but that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, are you done? Can I close? Yes? All right. So closing that. Let's move on to the next.
Yes.
Read the real world English box here. Then watch the video one more time and answer the following questions. Number one, which expression does Max use for each thanks that you listed in exercise number 2 here? Okay. So which expression does he use to say thank you? And number 2, why do you think he used those expressions? What is different about them? So let's take a look at the box first. I will let you read in silence so you can concentrate better and understand better too, okay? So I'll give you 1 minute to take a look at the box. Now it's 2:24 until 2:25, now until 2:26. Okay, so we have 1 minute to read it in silence. See if you understand. Okay, guys. Yes. So as you can see, we can have formal ways and informal ways to thank someone. So in any situation, we can say thanks, thank you, and all the other examples we saw in the video in the beginning of the class, right? So we could see a video there with some possibilities, like for example, I wrote here, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, you shouldn't have, okay? And some others. Now, for a big favor, like something formal, we usually say, oh, that was very kind of you, or that was very nice of you, or I really appreciate it, or thank you so much. Okay, guys. So we often use the word thanks followed by another expression. It's very common to say thanks plus some other things. So thanks, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Okay, this is the sound of this word. I really appreciate it. To reply, what can we say? In any situation, there are many possibilities, right? We can say, oh, no problem, or not a problem, you're welcome, or sure, anytime. And we also saw some other common expressions like, don't mention it, or no, thank you, when we want to recognize the person who is saying thank you to us, we can say no, thank you, or no worries. That's very common too. Okay, guys. And then in a more formal situation, we can say it was a pleasure, my pleasure, and I even would say that you're welcome is like formal, okay? Not many people say that anymore. We say that, but in formal situations. So I would like to highlight this one too, to show you that it's a little formal. Okay. Okay, anytime is not formal. Okay, guys, this is informal. So I will just erase here so you don't mix it up, okay, with formal ways to respond. Okay. All right, people, now let's watch the video again and get the answers to the questions. Which expression does he use for each time he said thank you, and why? Why do you think he changed his expressions according to the person he was talking to. So let's do that.
That's it for today. Anybody who wants to discuss the topic for their papers, please send me an email. See you next week.
I'm going to the store now.
Oh, could you get me some tea?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. See you later.
So how does he thank Andy right in the beginning?
Sure, no problem.
No, Andy replies, sure, no problem, because he asks for a favor. Yeah. How does Max say thank you?
Thanks. See you later.
Yes, very good. This is how he asks. So if you can write it on your book, you can put there number 1, thanks, see you later. Okay, this is how he talks to his friend. Okay, let's move on.
See you later.
Hi, Max, have a seat.
Oh, thanks for meeting with me.
All right, second situation. He says thanks. He's talking to Professor Lopez. How does he say thank you to her?
Thanks for meeting with me.
Yes, very good. Real formal situation, right? But even though he's using thanks because he's talking to a professor that he already knows, all right? The professor is not someone he doesn't know. So that's why he's using thanks instead of thank you, okay? But you see, it is followed by some other words, okay? So let's go.
Sure. So tell me about your topic.
Right. I'm thinking about interviewing my art professor.
Professor Armstrong, he's famous.
Yeah, well, he's a great artist.
Oh, excellent. Sounds like an interesting paper.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Professor Lopez.
Okay. So here he thanks Professor Lopez again because she likes his project. Okay. And then how does he thank her?
Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Thanks
a lot, Professor Lopez. Very good. Okay. So another different way, right? And this is how she responded.
You're welcome, Max. Bye.
There's a lot of competition in art, Max.
I understand. One more question. How do you feel about teaching painting?
Actually, Max, it's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, well, thanks for your time, Professor. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my...
So how does he say thank you to his professor?
Yes, Professor. I really appreciate it.
Yes, he says all that. Okay, thanks for your time, Professor. I really appreciate it. So he's very polite here, okay? And then his professor answers in the same way with, using good manners. He's very polite too. He says, it's my pleasure. Good luck, okay?
My pleasure. Good luck.
So, how did it go?
Oh, thanks for giving me the idea, Andy.
Anytime. Just ask Andy the idea man.
So how does he thank his friend Andy?
Thanks for giving me the idea.
All right, very good. In this way now, he is a little more informal, okay? Thanks for giving me the idea, Andy. And then Andy replies, anytime. Just ask Andy, the idea man. Then he makes a joke. Okay. All right. So let's check out the answers here. Oh, before we check, let me ask you guys, what is different about the way he said thank you to all those people in all those situations? What is different about the different ways he said thank you? Could you notice any difference?
In some ways, he wants to be more polite.
At the present moment, he's not. He don't need to be polite.
Yes, very good. So when he talks to his friend Andy, he is very informal, right? But when he talks to his professors, he is more formal. That's the difference, okay? So let's check the answers. Okay, here we have the ways he said thank you, all the different times that happened, okay? So here they are saying that you might say that when he talked to the professors, he thanked them for their time and called them professor. But in reality, he was more polite, not only because he called them professor, but also because of the words he used. He said, "Oh, thanks, Professor Lopez, for your time. I really appreciate it." This is more formal. Okay, guys, so this answer here is not good. This number 2 here is not so good. The idea is that when he was talking to his professors, he, of course, wanted to be more polite. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, guys.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on to page 85. Let's go there. Look, compare two situations, A and B. How are they different? What phrases could you use to thank the person in each one? How could the person respond? So first, let's see number 1. We have to focus here on two things. First, how are they different? Okay. And what phrases that you could use to thank the person in each example. Then the third one, how could the person respond? Okay. So first of all, let's see the first one here. Letter A. Raul, can you read the first example, please?
Sure. After class, a teacher helped you with some math problems for 10 minutes. Oh.
Yes, now letter B, please.
Letter B. After class, a teacher helped you with some math problems for an hour.
Okay, good. So,
okay.
First of all, how are they different?
The time.
Yeah.
The time, okay, very good. The time duration, all right? The first one for 10 minutes, the second one for an hour. So let me organize my highlights here. How are they different? Exactly the duration, okay? Good. Now, second one, what phrases could you use to thank the person in each one? So I'm going to put that blue here. How could you answer? For example, a teacher helped you with some math problems for 10 minutes. What could you say to thank him or her?
Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it.
Okay, all right.
Let's say that as well.
Good. And then the second one, the teacher helped you with some math problems for an hour.
Thank you so much.
Just that?
Thanks so much.
Eu troquei a frase, era para ser a segunda A primeira frase na segunda e a segunda na primeira.
Okay. All right. So you inverted, right?
O sono tá afetando a minha cabeça, professora. Me desculpa, eu tô morrendo de sono.
No problem. That's the time. It's 2:40 in the afternoon. Everybody is naturally sleepy, especially after lunch. Don't worry. So here, yes, go ahead.
Sim, eu acordei muito cedo porque a minha gata quebrou. Porque a minha gata quebrou o vidro da mesa da minha mãe. Aí eu tive que acordar na hora que ela quebrou para limpar. Eu tô morrendo de sono.
Oh my God. But is she okay?
Cat.
Is your cat okay? Is your cat okay, Thais?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, all right. Oh,
E
that's
os
why.
resultados só tem algo no chão quebrado, é porque um gato quebrou isso.
She's okay.
All right, okay. Okay, no problem. So guys, here, of course, we could use different ways to say thank you. The first one for 10 minutes, all right, that's great, right? So thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Now the second one, oh, thanks for meeting with me. That's a different way of saying, right? You could say, oh, thanks for meeting with me. I really appreciate it, okay? That's a different idea. Now, what phrases could you use to thank the person in each one? Yes, we've done that. How could the person respond? Now, this is the third one. How could the person respond in the first one, for example?
A teacher. You're
welcome.
It was my pleasure.
Yes, very nice. The teacher, right?
You're welcome.
Yes, you're welcome. My pleasure. Okay. And in the second one, I guess in the same way, right? I wouldn't change the way to respond, okay, to a student. Same way, really. Doesn't matter the time, okay? So let's see the second one. A classmate gave you a ride home from class because it was raining. That's the first situation. The second, a classmate picked you up from your house and drove you to class because it was raining. So how do you thank your classmate in the first one? First of all, how are they different?
The
ride is different. The first one is a ride from home. Actually, a ride home from class. The second one, your classmate picked you up from your house and drove you to your class. Okay. So how do you thank your friend in the first one?
Thanks, man, I guess.
Yes, okay. So imagine it was raining and your friend drives you home. So you can even use some expressions from the video. You can say, oh, I can't thank you enough. Or, oh, thanks a million. Or I owe you one. You could say, I owe you one. Remember that, guys, from the video. That's very nice. That's very interesting. You could say here, let me write it down here. I owe you one, or simply that. Okay, that's a good one to say here. And in the second case, he picked you up.
You made my day, Meg.
Yes, very good.
Olha.
Timing. Let's go.
You made my day, man. Very good, because he picked you up and he drove you to class. Look at this. Oh, you made my day, man. Right? The first one here, let's write some possibilities to thank the person. The teacher helped you some math problems for 10 minutes. So how do you think you could say thank you to the teacher? Thank you for your time, or thanks for your time. You could also use that. And the second one, thanks for meeting. Because 1 hour is a meeting, right? So thanks for meeting with me. I really appreciate it. Okay. All right, people. That's an example you can use. Oh, thanks for meeting with me. I really appreciate it. Okay. Now here, you made my day, man. That's a good one to say to your friend. Now let's see number 3, guys. The first one. Friends invited you to their house for dinner. Letter B. Friends invited you to their house to watch a movie. So how are they different, first of all?
The situations are different.
Yes, the invitation. The invitation is different. The first invitation is for dinner. The second invitation is to watch a movie. Okay? So, how do you thank your friends in the first situation?
Dinner.
Thanks.
Thanks for the dinner.
Thanks for dinner. It was amazing, or it was really good, or you have to say something else, okay? So, thanks for dinner, man. That was really nice. This is nice. We don't say only thank you. We have to compliment with something. Okay, so this is a nice way to say it. Oh, thanks for dinner, man. That was really nice. Of course, guys, you're talking to a friend. That's why I'm using the word man, right? But of course, if you were talking to another girl, thanks for dinner, then you say the name of the person. Thanks for dinner, Amanda. Thanks for dinner, Susie. Oh, thanks for dinner, Thais. That was really nice. I loved it. Okay, you can also say that. Okay, and now friends invited you to their house to watch a movie, only a movie, which is nice too, which is really nice. So how do you say thank you there?
Thanks, man. It was a great movie, but the later half I didn't like much.
Okay. Thanks, man. That was a great movie. Okay. Thanks, man. That was a great movie. Or thanks for having me over. This is also another thing they say a lot in American English. Thanks for having me. This is more formal. Okay, guys. That one I would use in the first one, not in the second. Thanks for having me over. Thanks for having me over is thanks for inviting me to your house. Okay, guys, that's the meaning of thanks for having me over. Okay, when I use the expression over, I'm always referring, especially when I'm talking about going to a person's house, that's the meaning, okay? Thanks for having me over, or thanks for inviting me over, okay? So that means thanks for inviting me to your house. Okay, guys. Thanks, man. That was a great movie. You can also use an expression here, like for example, you can say, oh, I really appreciate it, if you want to be more formal. Suppose you were talking to the mother or to the father, right, of the house. You're talking to the parents. So then it's nice to be more polite here in the beginning, okay? You're not saying thanks for dinner, man. You're going to say thanks for having me over. That was really nice, okay? So let's see the answers, people. Possibilities. Let me just move his annotation here. Look, some possibilities. Letter A, thanks, or that was very kind of you, okay? We used here, this is the one from here. This one here, thanks for your time, yes, and thanks for meeting with me, I really appreciate it, is also good. Okay, guys, so for the first one here, A and B, we used thanks for your time and thanks for meeting with me. Now, number two, thank you so much. The first one, we said, I owe you one. And the second, I appreciate it. It's good to say that. Or you made my day, man. That's okay too. And finally, for dinner, thanks for having me over, or thanks for dinner. That's very nice of you. They are super simple here, but that's okay. And finally, for watching a movie. Thanks, man. That was a great movie. I loved it. Okay, just putting a little bit more vocabulary there. Okay. All right, guys. So everything is okay, and I think the best way to do here now is to take a picture so you can have all the possibilities. Okay. All right, guys. Yes, can we close?
Sure.
Yes, you can.
Okay, good. Let me clear my annotations there. All right. So the other part, guys, is not really so important, because they invite us to write some conversations about the exercises from number 4. So we don't need to do that. I think it's clear enough the ways we can say thank you, the ways we can respond, and that's what matters to us. Okay, guys? Here, the last part, they ask us if we ever write letters to thank people. We don't do those things anymore. Nowadays, we send a message via WhatsApp to thank people, and we also have those little stickers that we use, and they are very sweet. So things are different nowadays, right? So here they ask, in what situations do you think a letter is a good way to thank someone? A letter? I don't know, maybe an email. Could be. I don't know, guys, really. Nowadays, everything is so much easier and faster and more practical that we don't usually write letters to say thank you. Anyway, think about how the language in a letter could be different from the language in a conversation. Let's see what they show us here. Look here. It is
Sorry.
good to write a letter or email to thank someone after a job interview, for example. The language should be more formal and more polite. Okay, that's nice. Okay, guys. So if you want to take notes of that, there under the picture, write down this. That's okay. That's an example. But nowadays, yeah, we don't usually write letters. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's zoom out. So we've seen so far pages 84 and 85, and the topic was how to say thank you appropriately and what are the variations that we have. So we don't need to say thank you all the time. I have all the examples from the video here, and I will type them and send to you later, okay, on your WhatsApp group. All right, people. So let's have our break. It's already 2:55. Time really flies, guys. It really does. So since it's 2:56 actually,
Okay.
so we only have 4 minutes. Let's have 4 plus 10, 14. So let's have like a break. Okay, let's go to our coffee break. I'll try to put the whiteboard here so we can make some doodles. And then let's say we come back at 3:10. Is that okay? Because then we have 14 minutes. We can come back at around 3:10 or 3:11, so we can make it 10 minutes, right? And then we can continue and finish our unit 7. Okay, guys? So please use this time to relax a little bit, drink some water, have some coffee if you like, and we'll be back in 10 minutes, right?
Okay.
Actually, 14 minutes. All right, let me just pause the recording here. Okay, guys, this lesson is very cute. It talks about childhood friends. So do you remember your childhood friends?
Yes, I do.
How nice.
Memory is the worst. I don't start.
Oh, do you keep in touch with your friends from school? I mean, from previous grades?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's
one.
nice. That's really nice, Thais. Very nice. So I believe, you know, many of you have childhood friends because you are not so old, you are young. So you might have some friends who you still keep in touch with, okay? So let's take a look at the first one here. Do you remember any of your friends from childhood? Yes, we've talked about it. Are you still friends now? Why? Why not? So why do we sometimes lose contact with people from our childhood? What's the reason for that? What do you think?
Maybe the distance.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. We all go our separate ways, right? Some people move to other cities or even countries, right? That's why it's difficult to keep in touch sometimes, even with all the technology that we have, right? So, the first part of this lesson will call our attention to something very small but also important, which is the pronunciation of did you or did he. How do we pronounce these two words together? Is there a link? Can we link them when we speak? Yes, we can, right? So we often pronounce did you like and did he like this. Did you like? Did you like? Did you like? And did he like? Did he like? Did he like? Because we connect and we speak faster usually, right? Then when we speak, we tend to connect the auxiliary verb and the pronoun that follows, okay? So listen to these sentences. Notice the pronunciation of did you and did he.
Did you go to the same school?
Did he visit you last weekend?
So listen one more time.
Did you go to the same school?
Did he visit you last weekend?
Okay, as you know, guys, we are asking questions in the past. When we use auxiliary verbs, the auxiliary verb did, we are asking a question about the past, okay? This is the auxiliary of the past. So we know that the sequence of a question in the past, especially if it's a yes, no question, is auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb in the base form. So did you go to the same school? Did he visit you last week? Okay, the focus of this box here, it's not grammar, but it's just pronunciation. So they're just showing you how to link. But I'm giving this second or extra piece of information just to revise, okay, the use of simple past questions. Okay, guys. So let's see here. Listen and draw a line between the linked letters. So this is really easy. It's already done here, but I'll play the audio for you anyway, so you can see when the words actually link, okay, when we mix the sounds. Let's see.
1. When did you become friends? 2.
Where did you meet?
3. Did you go to the same school? 4.
Did he visit your home a lot?
Listen one more time.
1. When did you become friends? 2.
Where did you meet?
3. Did you go to the same school? 4.
Did he visit your home a lot?
Okay, guys, there is only one observation here. Questions number 1 and number 2, the link is not so strong, okay? So I will erase this here because the link here is not so strong when we have information questions. Questions that start with WH pronouns like when, where, how. Now, questions that start with did or yes, no questions, the link is stronger, okay? This is something that we should notice. So let me redo the links here. We link this with this and this with this, okay? Now here in numbers 1 and 2, you don't feel there is really a strong link there. So let's listen one more time, see if you agree.
1. When did you become friends? 2.
Where did you meet?
3. Did you go to the same school? 4.
Did he visit your home a lot?
Yes, did you see that? This one here is a little stronger than this one here. This one is really separate. When did you become friends? Where to meet? Where to meet? When did you become friends? Where to meet? What's the difference between this one and this one? Obviously here we have a vowel sound before the connection did you. So here we have a consonant sound, when did you become friends? When did you become friends? So when we link here, I don't know the reason why, when it's preceded by a consonant sound, we don't really make a link. But here, where'd you meet? Where'd you meet? Here we have a vowel sound. So then it provokes the link. Okay, guys, this is more specific. Now, yes, no questions for sure. You make a link because there is nothing before. So did you go to the same school? Did you visit your home a lot? Okay, guys, here. So let's put here an extra link just for this one here, because we have a vowel sound before, okay? So of course, guys, this comes with practice, okay? But usually when did you comes after a vowel sound, then you link. When it starts the sentence, did you or did he, then we have to link naturally, okay? I don't know if that's what the book says, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is what we heard, and this is the way it is, right? This is how they pronounce. So let's check it out. Yes, look here. They simply put the link between did and you, and the same thing for all the others. Okay, which is not actually true. Okay, guys, there is a difference. It depends on the sound that comes before. Okay, that's totally different from what they put here. So the first one you can ignore. All right, people. We can see that there is no link here in the first one. So let's see exercise number 3. Listen and repeat the questions from exercise number 2. So let's try to make the sound, okay? Let's try to really understand how we feel speaking those sentences and see if we agree, okay? Let's go the first one. When did you become friends? When did you become friends? Even when we speak faster, we don't really link, right? When did you become friends? Okay. Where did you meet? Where did you meet? Here, yes. Where did you meet? Did you go to the same school? Did you go to the same school? Did he visit you? Did he visit your home a lot? Did he visit your home a lot? All right, people. Try to do the same wherever you are, and you will feel the difference, okay? Now, talking about a childhood friend, when you talk about a friend from your childhood or any other pastime, use the past tense. You can use this language, for example, my best friend from childhood was called. So usually, of course, when we talk about a past situation, we use the simple past or the past simple, okay? So here, we became friends when we became friends. So this is a verb in the past, and we are saying specifically when the action happened, right? So we became friends when we were like 5 years old or 10 years old. I liked my friend because he or she was funny, interesting, good at sports. Okay. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Now it's 3:28. So let's round it up to 30. I'll give you 2 minutes to make 3 sentences about your best friend from childhood, following these examples here, okay? Just choosing a day, when you met your best friend, how old you were, and the reason why. Of course, here you're going to put the name, okay? Okay, guys, so come on, 2 minutes.
Sure.
Yes, Raul, are you done?
I have a question. One of the examples, the last line, I liked my friend because she was funny, she was interesting, she was good at sports. I mean, she? Do I have to include a girl or what?
No, of course not. This is up to you. You can say she or he. Okay?
Okay,
This is optional.
thank you.
You're welcome. This here can be she or he. I was highlighting the verbs with this color. Let me just change here. Okay, let me choose pink. But of course, guys, here you can say he, no problem, right? Let me try to write it down here. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, I think now I can write. Let me put here. Okay, good. And you could even change the adjectives if you want. Okay, no problem. Okay, yes, good. So let's see, who can read the examples you've done?
I can.
Go ahead, Thais.
My best friend from childhood was called Paina. We became friends when we were 9 years old. I liked my friend because she was funny.
Great, very good, Thais, very good. Excellent, that's great. And do you still keep in touch with her?
Yes, every day.
Oh, how nice. That's so good. Great. Anybody else? Thank you, Thais. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Go
My
ahead,
best
Ro.
friend from childhood was called Pedrinho, famous one. We became friends when we were 8 years old. I liked my friend because he was a clever one guy.
Oh, he was a clever guy. Very good. Very good, Raul. Thank you. And do you still keep in touch with Pedrinho?
Not nowadays.
Oh.
I was not used to use social media at the time, so I'm not.
Okay. So you don't keep in touch. All right. Anybody else, guys? Would anybody else like to share? No? Okay. All right, people. So here we are going to listen to the conversation about a childhood friend, Marco and Manuel, and we are going to see why were they friends? What was the reason for them to become friends? Okay, so let's take a look. And after I will play one more time for us to answer the questions from exercise 2 here. When did you become friends? Where did you meet? Did you go to the same school? Did you visit your home a lot? So we're going to listen twice, okay? The first time to say why they were friends, and the second time to try to answer these questions here, okay? So let's go.
Who was your best friend from childhood, Marco?
Oh, his name was Manuel. We were best friends.
When did you become friends?
Let's see. When we were about 8 years old.
Where did you meet?
He lived in my neighborhood.
Oh, did you go to the same school?
Yes, we did. We walked to school together every day.
Nice. Did he visit your home a lot?
Oh, yeah, all the time. We played football together. Actually, we became friends because we both loved football. He was a better player than me, and I lost most of the time.
Really? Didn't you mind losing?
I did, but I learned a lot from him. It was good practice.
Sorry. Okay, guys. So why were Marco and Manuel friends?
Why? Because both liked football.
Yes, that's right. They played soccer together, right? Look.
Teacher, desculpa.
They,
Meu computador descarregou, eu caí sem querer. Você poderia botar de novo?
Yes, sure. I'll play again. No problem. Okay. This is only the first question. Question number 4. Why were they friends? Oh, they were friends because they played soccer together and they also went to the same school, right? So that's the reason why. Now let's watch one more time to answer the questions from exercise number 2 here, okay? So let's go.
Who was your best friend from childhood, Marco?
Oh, his name was Manuel. We were best friends.
When did you become friends?
Let's see. When we were about 8 years old.
Where did you meet?
He lived in my neighborhood.
Oh, did you go to the same school?
Yes, we did. We walked to school together every day.
Nice. Did he visit your home a lot?
Oh, yeah, all the time. We played football together. Actually, we became friends because we both loved football. He was a better player than me, and I lost most of the time.
Really? Didn't you mind losing?
I did, but I learned a lot from him. It was good practice.
Okay, guys. Yes? So let's try to answer the questions to number 2. When did they become friends?
They were about 8 years old.
Yes, very good, Raul. When they were about 8 years old. Excellent. Where did you meet? Where did they meet, actually?
They met at school, the same school they
Yes, actually, they live in the same. They live in the same neighborhood. So before they met at school, they met in the neighborhood because they were neighbors. Okay, so they met in the neighborhood. Now, did they go to the same school?
Yes, they did.
Yes, of course. They walked together to school. And did he visit his home a lot?
Yes, he did. Almost always, he said.
Yes, he did. He was always there. Okay. So that's nice. Let's open up the answers now. Oh no, I got the wrong answer. Sorry. Let me open up this one here. Exercise number 5. Okay, guys. Look, here we have the answers. You can take a picture if you wish, or just check the answers you wrote. Okay?
I'm going to take a picture.
Yes. Okay.
I'm missing everything.
No problem. Oh, I will play one more time for you. Okay?
Okay,
So
thank you.
here I'll come. So they met when they were about 8 years old. Yes, he lived in the same neighborhood. Yes, they went to the same school together every day. And yes, his friend visited his home all the time. Okay, can I close? So as you can see, guys, most verbs here, all of the verbs here are in the simple past because they're talking about the past. Okay, so that's why we use simple past tense. All right, so let's play one more time so you can see and check your answers.
Who was your best friend from childhood, Marco?
Oh, his name was Manuel. We were best friends.
When did you become friends?
Let's see. When we were about 8 years old.
Where did you meet?
He lived in my neighborhood.
Oh, did you go to the same school?
Yes, we did. We walked to school together every day.
Nice. Did he visit your home a lot?
Oh, yeah, all the time. We played football together. Actually, we became friends because we both loved football. He was a better player than me, and I lost most of the time.
Really? Didn't you mind losing?
I did, but I learned a lot from him. It was good practice.
It's a good practice.
Yeah, very nice. Even though he lost, right, it was good practice. So he didn't really mind losing. Okay, great. That's very good. Okay, Thais, were you able to listen to everything from beginning to end? Yes?
Yes, teacher, I was.
Okay, good. So here in number 6, we have think about a good friend from your childhood. Why were you friends and what did you do together? So do you remember, Raul, why you and Pedrinho were friends?
Let's see. I think at the first time I met him, we were playing chess in a competition.
Wow, how nice.
I win.
Wow, that's good, Raul. How nice. You won. Very nice. So you're good at playing chess.
More or less.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
can't say so.
Okay, congratulations. Very good. And what did you do together? Did you play chess together after that?
Yeah, when I won him, he asked me to teach him chess for he to improve their ability.
His abilities.
And I taught him.
Wow, great. That's really nice. Fantastic. Oh, that's really good.
That's why we were great friends in
Amazing.
the time.
Good. What about you, Thais, or anybody else? Why were you friends and what did you do together?
We were at the same school and class, and I didn't like her too much. And I think we became friends because other friend, I don't know, I don't remember.
Okay.
But she's special to me a lot. She's like my sister that I
have. How nice. Very good.
And we study together yet.
Ah, you studied together. So do you still study together?
Yes.
Oh, so we can
We
say
did.
we still study together.
Yeah, we still study together.
Very good. Congratulations. That's very nice. What a nice story.
Like in 2 different schools, we were together. It's
Oh,
weird.
okay.
It's really weird.
But you go to different schools then. You don't go to the same school.
No, we go.
Now you go to the same
Like,
school.
deixa eu falar em português. No ensino fundamental, a gente era de uma escola. A gente trocou de escola para o ensino fundamental 2 e ficamos na mesma escola, na mesma sala, e agora para o ensino médio também.
Oh, how nice. That's amazing.
It's
Okay.
difficult to explain in English.
Yes, I know. But now I understand. How nice. That's good. So in the beginning, you went to the same school, because in English, we don't say studied together. We went to the same school. Okay, that's how they say it. And then after that, we changed, and then we came back again now, and you're going to the same school again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very good. Anybody else, guys? Does anybody else have a school friend that you still remember? I remember my school friends. I don't get in touch with them. I don't know where they are now, but I really remember my school friends. Okay, guys, so now just to finish, I will show you the homework for this lesson. We finished Unit 7 on this page, okay? Let me zoom out so I can show you here what we've done today, okay? So today, what did we learn? First, we learned about saying thank you in different ways. We saw the formal ways and the informal ways of saying thank you and responding, okay? So that was the beginning. Right there, that was page 84. Then we did some exercises on page 85. And we saw some possibilities to say thank you in different situations, right? Talking to a teacher or talking to a professor at college. And we also saw situations involving our friends. How can we say thank you to our friends? Okay. After that, we moved to childhood friend. A childhood friend, it's for us to review the simple past. The simple past was the focus of Unit 7, okay? In this lesson, on page 86, we saw the connection between did, auxiliary verb, and the subject. Sometimes this connection exists when we speak. Okay, guys. We also talked about how we can make sentences to talk about our friends from childhood. We can say the name, we can say when we became friends, and we can say why we became friends. Okay. Then later on, we had a listening. And in the listening, we saw about Marco and Manuel and the same thing, right? When they became friends, where they met, if they went to the same school together, and if they visited each other's home. Great. And to finish, we were invited to think about a good friend from our childhood and say why we were friends and what did we do together. So we can also think about it and also try to create some sentences using the examples from the box. Okay, guys, this is also a nice idea for your project if you want to talk about Unit 7, okay? So just to close the unit, let me show you the homework, which is part of the homework. Actually, page 153. Let's check it out. Yes. Can you see that, guys?
Yes.
Yes, good. All right, people. Here we have some answers already there, but let me clear the answers. Okay, so here we are going to review the vocabulary and the grammar, okay? So I would like you to do from number 1 to number 4 only, okay? So here it's super simple. You just have to, let me zoom in, complete the sentences with the word from the box. I will only do the first one. You have to use the words became, failed, married, discovered, encouraged, succeeded. Okay, so my cousin, my best friend last weekend.
Became.
Sorry?
Became.
My cousin became my best friend last weekend. Really?
Married.
Uh-huh. Very good, Kathleen. Married my best friend last weekend. He didn't become. My cousin is my cousin, right? So he married my best friend last weekend. Okay, guys. So you will try to match the words here to complete the sentences with the words in the box. Okay. The next one, choose the correct words. We have here expressions in the simple past, okay, or time expressions. The first one, when and while, okay. My friend Elena was a child. She loved to play soccer. Which one is the best word here, guys?
When.
When. Very nice. This is what you have to do. And here in the grammar, we have complete the paragraph with was, wasn't, were, or weren't. So the first one, when I
Was.
very good. When I was a child, my best friend was my neighbor Sam. Okay. Here in number 5, you have to correct the errors. I had already done this one with another class, so I left the answers here. These are the mistakes, okay? You just have to correct them. Where they went rock climbing last weekend, what is that, people? It's a question. So if it's a question, I have to use the auxiliary. So how can I correct this?
Where did they go rock climbing last weekend?
Very good. Where did they go rock climbing? Okay, guys, very good, Thais. I have to use the auxiliary because it's a question, and the verb in questions, the verb always goes back to infinitive. Okay, guys, so please do the same with the other ones. Okay, can I clear my drawings? Yeah?
Yes.
Great. So this is one part of the homework. Can you see the page on Google Classroom? So here we have online practice, unit 7.4 and 7.5, and students book page 153. That's unit 7 review. Okay, guys, here I posted some images about our lesson today and also a little review on the simple past with yes, no questions, and another one here too. Okay, about questions in the simple past. All right, people. So before we go, let's take one more final picture. Can you do that? Yes?
Let's go.
All right, guys, let's do it. One. Hey, Agat. Hey, good to see you. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Good. Very nice, people. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you, Paulinha, Raul, Thais, Kathleen, Leo. Thank you, André, Jessica. Thank you, guys. Ana Beatriz. Thank you, Paulinha. Thank you, João Paulo. That was very good. I was happy to see you here today, Jose Victor too. Thank you so much, guys. Keep coming, okay? Keep coming. Don't miss your classes. Thank you so much, people.
Bye bye,
Bye-bye.
teacher. See you
Bye,
next
teacher.
week.
Bye, guys. See you next week. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye, people.